MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto and Tire Rack.
Maybe it's the price of gas, or maybe it's just good common sense. Regardless, small cars are hot, with the most action in the subcompact class. Once considered entry-level econo-boxes, the latest subcompacts are dynamic, roomy, full-featured, and more frugal than ever. And they wear names that are both foreign and domestic. So which ones are the best? Well, we recently drove the newest subcompacts together with their established segment leaders to find out. We joined our friends at Cars.com and USA Today for this subcompact shootout in Southern California, where style may be important, but a fair amount of substance is also required to handle the brutal daily traffic conditions of the left coast. Our test field is comprised of 7 cars, 5 of which are all new for 2012. Starting with the least expensive car sold in America, the Nissan Versa. The sweepingly shaped Hyundai Accent, the sporty Kia Rio, the motorcycle-inspired Chevrolet Sonic, the second-generation Toyota Yaris. Introduced here just last year is the latest Ford Fiesta. And finally, a class icon, the oldest design in the competition, the Honda Fit. Our test cars are all 2012 models and all get down the road with 4-cylinder power and front-drive automatic transmissions. There was a mix of both sedans and hatchbacks in our test, and equipment levels varied from a lot to a little, including a few cars with manual crank windows. While a strict price cap was set at $16,000, manufacturers were free to pack as much or as little as they saw fit into their car. We were also joined by a local Southern California couple to keep us jaded journalists in check and give us their perspective on what's important to young couples in the market for affordable and efficient daily transportation. Early on, it became clear that narrowing down a winner would be tough, as no one subcompact stood out. All of these cars have major strong points and all offer a lot of car for the price. We had to come up with a winner, though, and after every seat was folded and every vote counted, we arrived at our final 4. Coming in 4th place is the only domestic brand entry to make the cut, the Chevrolet Sonic sedan, whose $15,155 price tag made it the second cheapest car in the competition. Power comes from a 1.8-liter Ecotec engine with government fuel economy ratings of 25 city and 35 highway, which is the worst in our competition. Rear seat legroom is above average for a subcompact 4-door, as is the generous trunk capacity of 14.9 cubic feet.
The Chevrolet Sonic, in typical American car fashion, has got big power, it's good to look at, and it's actually pretty fun to drive. The interior might be a little much for most buyers, as they might have went over the top a little in trying to attract the youth market.
The Sonic has a lot of refinement. The 6-speed automatic transmission isn't our favorite of the bunch, but it's quiet, it rides pretty well, and with a 1.8-liter engine that's a little bit bigger than the others, it's a little peppier off the line.
Our 3rd place finisher is the Hyundai Accent 5-door hatchback. Ringing in at $15,990, it was the most expensive car here, so it had the advantage of being one of the best equipped. But it also tied for best fuel economy for its 1.6-liter GDI i4 at 30 city, 40 highway. Rear seat legroom is average for this class, but the hatchback carries a big 21.2 cubic feet of cargo.
The Hyundai Accent is chock full of really great niceties that a lot of shoppers are going to be looking for, such as a nice stereo system, a height adjustable seat. However, the rear visibility is a real issue.
It's a hatchback, so visibility is a little tricky in the rear. Got scored down because of that, but the thing drives really nicely. It's a very nice overall package.
Our subcompact runner-up is a corporate kin to the Accent, this $15,595 Kia Rio sedan. Under the hood is the same direct injection 1.6 liter as the Accent, so it gets the same great government fuel economy ratings of 30 city and 40 highway. We did find this four-doors rear legroom to be tight, while the trunk is adequate at 13.7 cubic feet.
The Kia Rio is fun to drive, it's good to look at, and I absolutely love the interior. And much like the Accent, you get a lot of features for the money.
Kia Rio, mechanically similar in some ways to the Hyundai Accent, but it's a different design. It's a sedan, so the Rio is a little more formal, a little nicer looking. It's my personal favorite of the group.
But despite all the new contenders, they couldn't steal top honors away from the perennial subcompact benchmark Honda Fit. Its price of $15,975 was very near the top in our contest, but fuel economy from the 1.5-liter iVTEC engine at 28 city, 35 highway came very close to the bottom. But the Fit excels in being fun to drive and extremely versatile with its second-row multi-folding magic seat. Rear seat legroom is above class average, while the 5-door storage capacity is a healthy 20.6 cubic feet.
The Honda Fit hasn't been changed in a few years like some of the competitors have, but it is still very strong. Tremendous amount of space inside, very versatile.
The Honda Fit was definitely our favorite today.
Looking at it from the outside, I wouldn't think that it would be something that we'd be interested in, but just a very comfortable car to drive, and the flexibility of it. It's just, I think it's that one by quite a margin.
If nothing else, this comparison has shown us that entry-level cars have come a long way in the last couple of decades. While $16,000 is a lot of money for basic transportation, these cars are much more than that. They are now true family cars with popular features that used to be found only on midsize and larger cars. In this shootout, it came down to overall versatility, and it's hard to beat the Honda Fit. But we are also sure of one more thing. No other car class offers more value and features for the dollar than the modern subcompact. Finally, great small cars have arrived in America, and we hope they're here to stay.